what I bought during the Sephora sale. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to go through everything that I bought in the most recent Sephora sale. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Saj Mac. I'm a professional makeup artist in film and television. Here on my channel, I talk about all things beauty, skincare, and self-care related, and I share, of course, my 15 years of experience in the industry with you. All right, let's get into it. Now, I will say this is the first time I have purchased this much from a Sephora sale, and honestly, that is because this is my first time doing purchases for myself. You will come to notice that I have a signature makeup look. I am consistent with my skincare. There's very little variation, and if there is, it's because maybe I want to try something else, but the basis of it is the same as what I'm replacing. So just for example, if I've been using a niacinamide serum and maybe something new has dropped, I wait till I'm finished and I will replace it with a different niacinamide serum. So first up is the IGK Jet Lag Dry Shampoo. I recently got my hair colored. I am turning into that person now that goes and gets hair appointments done. And my new hairstylist recommended this because she does the most beautiful blowouts and gives me the best ponytail of my life. And I tried to stretch that blowout within an inch of its life. So she's like, girl, you need to get you some dry shampoo, get this one. And I was like, okay. So I got it. All right, next in my purchase is the SK2 Facial Treatment Essence. Now, everyone and their mom knows about their essence, and everyone is like, you don't need that expensive skincare essence. But here's the thing, when there's a sale, of course, that's when you want to buy the expensive stuff. That's what a sale is for. You restock on your essentials and you dip your toe into something that you've been wanting to splurge on, but you've been waiting. If you still feel good about it, now is the time to pull the plug. Now for me, I love essences. I use them, I finish them up, but like I said, I am converting from having 10 million bottles of products open and being consistent. I am 1 week away from finishing my OG Tatcha Essence, which I love. I also really love the Amore Pacific Vintage Extract, which is another essence which I love. And I almost purchased that, but I said, you know what? It's time I get a full-size bottle of this because, I mean, it's about time. Honestly, it's about time. This is what she looks like. So I will be opening this up within a week. If you're wondering what's the point of it, if you think of adding soap, you take your dish soap, right? You take your dish soap and you put it on a dry sponge. Try and wash the dishes with that. What is it giving? Absolutely nothing. It's giving nothing. And then you're thinking, oh, this soap is terrible. This soap isn't doing anything. This soap isn't exfoliating my plate. Put the sponge on the water. Wet the sponge, squeeze the sponge out. Nice soaking wet sponge. It's wet, it's soaked. Put your soap back on it. What are you getting? You're getting bubbles, you're getting suds, you're getting texture. Oh, this is what the soap smells like. Oh, my dish is washing, it's coming clean. That's your reference of the day. That's what an essence is going to do for your skin. It is going to turn your skin into a sponge that is soaked and ready for my natural curly hair girls. Apply your products to soaking wet hair. Why? Because you're locking in the moisture that is revealing your true texture. Same concept. Listen, you guys, double feature. You have two references in one video. It's already a good night. There you go. Next is the McGRATH limited edition eyeshadow palette. I should have known better. I didn't realize this was so tiny, but it was also, I think it was $26, and I was like, oh, McGRATH, $26, add to cart. I am not someone that wears eyeshadow a lot, So I'm not mad at it, and I don't have a little travel sized eyeshadow palette. I will be adding this to my travel makeup kit, and the gag is she travels nowhere. But let's manifest this for me, okay? Let's manifest travel. Let's manifest being flued out. Because listen, if a brand is gonna fly me out, you know what I'm gonna do? Use the products. Anyway, this eyeshadow palette from Pat McGrath, because she is the mother of all makeup artists, which means she's my mother, so I have it. Next is a Valentino Beauty. This is the Brow Trio. Let's open this up. So I love using, ooh, it's long. I love using brow pens for my eyebrows. That I tend to use the MAC one. You will always see me using that in my Get Ready With Me's or any makeup tutorial. That's what I'm reaching for. I like doing the hair-like strokes. I like the color, texture of it, the shape of the brush. And when I saw this, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this. I've been using the MAC one for years. Again, I stick to what I know works, but sometimes I wanna spice things up a little bit with a little extra. Okay, so this has a spoolie on one end, and this is the pen here, and my brows are already done, but let me go. Can you see that? Can you see that? The precision, less of a brush and a little more like a felt, but it's not. Its color, it's gorgeous. It's a neutral brown, so it's not gonna be too red, it's not gonna be too dark. I love this. I'm so glad that I picked this up. This will definitely be in my next Get Ready With Me video and makeup tutorials. I cannot wait to put this on my brows. I'm super excited about this, you guys. Oh, I feel like this is lucky dip. I'm not gonna look, I'm just gonna dig into it because it's been so long, and I packed everything up and I put it aside. All right, so we pulled out two different lipsticks here. So this is the Dior Addict Lip Glow. I actually tried this on when I bought it. As someone who loves Dior lipsticks, I never really went for any of the lip balms or the lip glows because I'm a lip balm snob. Okay, I'm a lip balm snob, and I have certain requirements which I will go through. She met them all. She did. I was like, okay, I get the hype. I get the hype. I get the hype. This is the lip glow, and this is shade Ultra Pink. This is what it looks like. Now, here are my lip balm requirements. If you're someone that has dry lips and you know it gets a little flaky, right? So you feel, when you do this, you feel it. It feels a little gritty. Now, you can grab a sugar scrub and you can go at it. But the thing is, if you're dehydrated and that's how your skin is, especially if you use the sugar scrubs, it's gonna come back out. If you left home and you were fine, but you were out and all of a sudden your lips start falling apart, are you grabbing a sugar scrub? I don't think so. I'm gonna put on a lip balm. I'm gonna put on a lip oil. But all you're getting is a slippery sliding, and the lip crust, I'm gonna say crust. Ooh, I'm gonna say crust. It just feels even more jaggedy, and it feels even more rough, because then the rest of your lip is this like slip and slide, but then there's just these little micro daggers in it. So when you're doing this, it just feels awful. Nothing that drives me more insane besides incorrectly placed bronzer and incorrectly shaded contour than a slippery, crusty lip. My requirements in a lip balm is whatever you do, you seal it in. I need a lip balm that's going to hydrate the lip and seal the skin, seal the little crusties down so that it's like they weren't even there. And you know what happens? The lip will heal itself by the end of the day. I told you I'm a lip balm snob. Since we're on lip balm, I see it right here. I'm gonna grab it. This is the La Mer lip balm. This is a restock for me. I told you I was a lip balm snob. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I got it on sale, okay? I got it on sale. Same thing. Where is she? Same. It's giving. It does. I don't like using pot lip balms on the go because our hands are gross. Once you leave your house, once you step on the outside, I don't wanna. And now this is big enough, and I have used it this way that you can actually just kind of do this. But again, I try to keep the pots for home, and I love it. It's hydrating and it does that sealing thing. And I mean, also, this is my only La Mer product ever. I haven't tried anything else from La Mer. I haven't. Hey La Mer. How's it going? Have your people come? Okay. I'm interested in one of the other serums, but I was like, oh my gosh, I don't need it right now. I'm really happy with the serums that I have, and I knew that I was getting this essence, so it's like, girl, we gotta balance the budget. Okay, so I did have this lipstick out already, and this is the YSL Rouge Volupté Candy Glaze. This is a balm lipstick. Now, the Rouge Volupté Shine is one of my favorite lipsticks. I think I want 3 or 4 of them. So I definitely wanted to try this one. Oh, I'm left-handed, so I always do my swatches so weirdly. Okay, right here. Okay. I'm trying not to do the blogger. Oh, face. You guys are gonna drag me. Listen, at this point, if you don't realize the drama is just always gonna come, then I don't know what to tell you. And if you're still with me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button while I make this nice little swatch of my brand new lipstick for you. And let's keep the good vibes going. Look at it. That's all there is to say about that. Look at it. Look at it. Shine, the pigment. So you do these on its own for the sort of French girl look, but you now live in the Caribbean kind of vibe. You do a little lip liner first, matching color, contrasting color to give a little more depth, whatever you want, and then you put this over it, and you're just, it's like the most 3D lacquered lip. Let's just do a little comparison. Now remember, this is called Rouge Volupté Shine. Look at it. Look at the difference in the shine. This is the gold one, the Rouge Volupté Shine, and this is the new one. So this one being more shiny and a little more pigmented. I'm excited. All right, next we have, okay, just pretend that never happened. Next, we have the Dior Backstage Flash Perfector Concealer. I said, you know what, let me try Dior Backstage. Let's put a little on, because you can always add a little concealer over top of what you have going on. I'm gonna tap it in. Oh, I needed that. I needed that. A little brightening. Okay, she blended beautifully. What else do we have in our bag? Is the YSL Lash Clash Volume Extreme Mascara. I bought this, I was influenced by the girlies on TikTok. I was like, okay. It's like, oh my gosh, you have to try this. And I did, because the brush is what I like. This sort of fat, but sort of tapered. The thin brushes that you usually get with lengthening mascaras, I don't like them because I don't get enough volume. And I have naturally long lashes, so I just want volume added to it. And volumizing mascaras usually tend to have a thicker bristle. No matter what the packaging or formula says, pay attention to the bristles on your mascara wand. So long and slender wands that sort of look like the silicone type, those will always be lengthening. When it's a little fat, That's where you get your volumizing from. And then of course you have combo, which tend to sort of have like this like spiral of the silicone and then some thicker bristles, or it's like fat at the bottom, thin at the top. All of those crazy looking ones, those are the ones that give you length and volume. Oh, I forgot that I got 2 of them. Yay! Just the clear one that has like a slight tint. Oh my gosh, how did I end up with 3 lip balms in this sale? Oh dear. We have the Sephora Microsmooth Face Powder. This is a powder foundation, and let me tell you guys, y'all are sleeping on the Sephora collection, especially this powder. The sale on these is always at 30%. I got these for myself specifically for filming. I use these in my pro makeup kit all the time. I keep them stocked, and this is not something that I'm going to be using every day because I don't really do powdered for my everyday, but when I am filming, especially for YouTube, you know, because like I said, mom life, so I'm filming at night when the house is quiet and I can speak. So I want to add a little more longevity to my makeup if like I'm batch shooting or something. So I want to have like a solid powder but not look overly powdered. So I definitely wanted to pick up a powder foundation for myself that I know that I love, and the deeper tones are also fantastic. This is the Westman Atelier Lit Up Highlight Stick in Nectar. This is the travel size version of it. This is what it looks like. Now this was an impulse purchase, obviously, while I was standing in line waiting to check out, but hear me out. I was playing with Tester, and I have a feeling that this might be the dupe that I have been searching for, so that's why I picked it up. I am the proud owner of one of the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate blushes that are in the compact. Again, discontinued, and I just have no idea why, but the highlighter side of it just had the most beautiful sort of pinky rosy but not quite, and just wet but not wet, and also the texture of the blush. Like, I've been trying to dupe the blush too. I've come close in finding a color match but not the texture. It's a very wet look product, which I love, so I am hoping that this new shade takes me close, and I will compare the two on my Instagram. If you can see here, this gives that wet glass skin look. Next up is the YSL Touche Éclat High Cover. This is a repurchase for me, and I just like using this on my day-to-day. No makeup, nothing on my face, but I just need a little something so I don't look like a full-on zombie under my eyes. So I like reaching for this. It's pretty easy. Sometimes the pen is a little annoying, but I do like the product. So that's that, and I have shade number 3, and I did get the high cover version this time around. Right, next is another lipstick. I'm a lipstick girly, and this is Gucci Matte in shade 201. Stunning packaging. So beautiful. Keep trying to be a nude girly. I liked how this looked in store, so I'm hoping that this takes me there. I'm gonna try a few looks with it. And I also haven't purchased a matte lipstick in a while, but I do like the Gucci matte formulas, and I also like the Dior Rouge matte formulas. Like, they're matte but they're not dry, you know? Another lipstick. Did I need to buy these lipsticks? Absolutely not. But this had to be mine. I have the satin version of it, and I love it so much. This is 403 Love Before Breakfast, and it is a beautiful fuchsia. And just like my Dior, I will say this color. Okay, next is the K18 Biometric Hair Science Leave-In Molecular Repair Hair Mask. I also bought this on the recommendation of my stylist, my hairstylist, to go with the dry shampoo, you know, because we have some bleach and stuff through my hair. So she's like, you know, because you're blonde now, you want to make sure that you maintain your hair, and this just has so many good reviews. I have a lot of friends who are using it. So when she was like, okay, it's time for you to get it. So I got it and I need to use that pretty soon. Let's do a quick check-in on the concealer. A little settling into my under eyes, but I'm not mad at it. I'm honestly not mad at it. I love how the color looked. I love how easy it was to apply. So far so good. Next is the Rare Beauty Tinted Lip Oil in Hope, and I am a big fan of the blushes and highlighters from Rare Beauty, and oh my gosh, this was everywhere. Everyone and their mom was swatching these. I was like, okay, fine, twist my arm to buy another lip product, why don't you? Why am I the worst with doing swatches? Like, how do I do it and then have to fully twist my arm around? I'll get better at it, guys. Bear with me. This is what it, where is it? Oh my gosh, here it is. I cannot. I'm a lipstick girl. I don't have many soft colors. Like if I'm gonna wear lipstick, you're gonna see it, they're gonna see it, over there's gonna see it, Leisha's are gonna see it, everybody's gonna see it. But I do need some softer, muted, you know, school meetings, school pickup, you know, the kind of vibe where you just want to be just that mom, you know, not too much drama, just a little. So they know like the drama comes in a couple hours, you know, just a little hint of that. So I'm looking forward to trying it. Everyone loves them. Everyone loves the little stain that it happens. I only got one because this is about where I restrained myself. Because like I said, I'm a lipstick girly. There is a place in my routine for a product like this. And I just wiped it off and it absolutely stained right here and here. So keep that in mind, the stain is staining. And finally, our last two things in the box, we've got fragrance. It's the Nest Madagascar Vanilla Perfume Oil. Well, I was not a big fragrance girly, but if you're on social media, if you're following the Monet, you have to smell good. I am slowly building my fragrance collection. I have learned that I'm a gourmand girly. I learned that it's nice to have an oil to layer with some of your vanilla fragrances for longevity, because all I did was work. I wasn't wearing fragrance. I had sentimental fragrances, but I wasn't wearing fragrance. But I am working really hard on my work-life balance, so there's absolutely no reason why on date night I am not smelling like a snack. On brunch with the girlies, why am I not smelling like a snack? You know, because the girlies will appreciate it too. And this is the Armani My Way, and this is the new version. At least I hope it is. I hope I didn't order or was sent the incorrect one. So this is the newest one, and this is a sweet floral fragrance. I smelled the first version of it in store and loved it, and I actually bought a little travel size baby one because it's the exact bottle, but it's a teeny tiny baby one, the same top and everything, and teeny tiny things that look exactly like the big things are gonna get me every time. Like just shrunken, gonna get me every time. Because it was more expensive than the travel sized roller or the travel size spray, you know, the little longer that is shaped like this that you'll get for a travel size perfume spray. That was cheaper than the little bottle and it had more, but I got the baby because it's a little baby. I'm going to purchase it full size because I love it. But then this launched and everyone was like, oh, I have the first one, I have the second one, and I love them, but I love this one so much more. So I was like, well, I mean, maybe I'll love this one so much more too. Oh, they were right. Oh, they did not lie. They did not lie. I don't know, you guys are like, you guys are not trusting. You guys are not trusting your beauty bloggers, but it's a new wave of us. It's a new wave of us, and you know what? We don't have the time. We don't have the time for nonsense. we don't have time for stuff that's not going to give what it's supposed to give. So when you find your people, definitely trust in them. You trust in me. You can trust in me. I got you. That is my Sephora. No, I'm lying. I did buy these as gifts. These are for my esthetician, and I just wanted to gift her something. And the last time I had a facial, we love to talk, and this is my favorite thing about estheticians. She always checks in. She's like, hey, any new products happening that you're loving? She was mentioning Merit. She was asking me if I knew about it. I said, yes, I've used it. I love it. And she's like, okay, great, because I have clients who are using it and loving it, and we're not seeing any breakouts from it. We're not seeing any congestion and stuff like that. I've been wanting to pick up the foundation and the blush for myself, but you know, she is super duper 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 busy, so it's difficult for her to get into stores. Like, you know what, I actually took one final trip to pick these up for her, so I'm gonna drop them off. I guessed her shade, and I picked shade Bone. And I also got her the blush in shade Beverly Hills, and I got this shade because I think that this will complement her. Now, this is the actual end of my Sephora sale haul. Now, if you shopped the Sephora sale also and you have some new makeup in, or if you didn't and you are a responsible adult and you have enough makeup in your collection already, but maybe you need some little makeup tips to revamp or learn how to use your new products, check out this next tutorial for my expert makeup tips. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!